The majestic swan, symbol of grace and beauty. Throughout history, people have been captivated by the graceful movements and striking look of swans, which are considered to be the ideal of elegance and beauty. These magnificent birds, which are members of the family Anatidae, are well known for their imposing presence, as well as their long necks, spotless white plumage, and long necks. Since the beginning of human history, swans have been a vital part of human imagination, serving as a symbol of love, purity, and metamorphosis. This perception has persisted into modern culture. Let's delve into the fascinating world of swans and investigate their biology, habitats, conservation status, cultural value, and other aspects of their lives. In the genus Cygnus, which is comprised of multiple species that are dispersed over the northern hemisphere, swans are classed as big waterfowl. There are several kinds of swans, but the mute swan Cygnus oler, trumpeter swan Cygnus buccinator, tundra swan Cygnus columbianus, Hooper swan Cygnus cygnus, and Buick swan Cygnus bewickii are some of the most well-known. These species are found in a wide variety of freshwater environments, such as lakes, ponds, rivers, and marshes. They consume aquatic plants, algae, and small invertebrates as their primary sources of nutrition. The elongated necks, huge stature, and striking plumage of swans are the distinguishing characteristics of this species. Some species, like as the trumpeter swan, may have patches of black or gray on their bodies, despite the fact that nearly all of the species have feathers that are mostly white. Adult swans are distinguished by their bright orange bills, which are frequently topped with a black knob at the base of the beak. These bills are designed to hold and pluck aquatic plants, as well as to catch small prey such as fish and insects. They are also adapted to grasp fish and insects. Swans are known for their graceful necks, which they frequently arch and extend in an attractive manner while swimming or feeding. This is one of the most distinctive characteristics of swans. It is because of their powerful webbed feet that they are able to propel themselves through the water with ease, which makes them exceptionally good swimmers. Swans are able to take flight with powerful, rhythmic wing beats, which allows them to attain astonishing speeds in the air. Despite their significant size, swans are remarkably agile and capable of taking flight. Swans are well known for their monogamous mating habit, in which they create lasting pair bonds with a single spouse throughout their entire lives. A variety of intricate courtship displays are carried out by partners during the mating season. These displays include synchronized swimming, head bobbing, and mutual preening. During these displays, the bond between the partners is strengthened, and they also act as a precursor to nesting and the nurturing of children. Once they have paired up, swans build big nests out of reeds, grasses, and other types of flora. These nests are often located in quiet regions close to bodies of water. Both the males and the females contribute to the construction of the nest as well as the incubation of the eggs, which typically hatch after approximately 35 days. When it comes to their young, which are referred to as cygnets, swans are loving parents who are quite protective of them. A close-knit family unit is maintained until the cygnets reach the age where they are able to care for themselves, which is typically around 6 months of age as a rule. Swans are largely herbivorous, meaning that the majority of their diet consists of aquatic plants, grasses, and algae. They are frequently seen grazing in shallow waterways or along the banks of lakes and rivers, and they use their long necks to reach vegetation that is buried in the water. Swans may also devour small insects, crustaceans, and mollusks when they have the opportunity to do so. This is especially true during the breeding season, when they require foods that are high in protein to promote the growth of their young individuals. When food sources become short during the winter months, swans may migrate to warmer places in search of good feeding grounds. This migration may occur in order to find food. Migration habits differ from species to species, with some engaging in long-distance excursions that span thousands of miles, while others remain in their breeding or wintering locations throughout the whole year. Swan migration is frequently prompted by shifts in the number of daylight hours, temperature, and the availability of food. Swans tend to move in huge flocks or family groupings in order to optimize their safety and to increase their efficiency. At the same time that swans are sometimes regarded as symbols of richness and beauty, there are a number of species that are in danger of extinction as a result of the destruction of their habitat, pollution, and human interference. Swan populations all over the world are exposed to a large risk as a result of the deterioration of wetland areas that is caused by urbanization, agriculture, and the development of infrastructure. The pollution that comes from industrial effluents, plastic trash, and agricultural runoff can damage their habitats, which in turn can have an effect on the quality of the water and the availability of food. In addition, swans are vulnerable to the dangers of illegal hunting and poaching, which is especially problematic in areas where swans are highly valued for their flesh, feathers, or eggs. Another difficulty that they face is climate change, which can interrupt their mating cycles and migratory habits. This is because rising temperatures and altered patterns of precipitation can cause these disruptions. It is imperative that conservation efforts be directed at the protection of habitats, the control of pollution, and the sustainable management of wetland areas in order to ensure the safety of swan populations and the ecosystems in which they live. In human culture, swans have been revered for a very long time. They have played a significant role in mythology, folklore, and art throughout the course of human history. Swans are frequently depicted as symbols of purity and grace in a variety of mythical traditions. Swans are connected with love, fidelity, and metamorphosis. For instance, in Greek mythology, the swan is associated with the god Apollo and the goddess Aphrodite, and it is supposed to represent beauty and the motivation for artistic creation. Poets, painters, and composers alike have used swans as motifs in their works of art, literature, and music. Swans have made an innumerable contribution to the creative process. From Tchaikovsky's ballet Swan Lake to Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale The Ugly Duckling, swans have captivated the imaginations of audiences all over the world. Swans have been used to represent themes such as love, longing, and self-discovery all throughout history. Swans are venerated as emblems of royalty and nobility in many different civilizations. They are frequently depicted in heraldry and ceremonial attire. In conclusion, swans are genuinely amazing creatures who are admired for their grace, beauty, and elegance that transcends time. From their spotless white plumage to their placid presence on tranquil waters, these magnificent birds continue to attract people all around the world, generating wonder and admiration in the process. Nevertheless, in order to guarantee the long-term survival of swans in the ecosystems that they occupy, comprehensive conservation measures are required. This is because human activities are increasingly posing a threat to either their habitats or their populations. We can assist in the preservation of these famous birds for future generations to admire and enjoy by bringing attention to the issue, promoting activities that are environmentally responsible, and maintaining their natural habitats. Thank you for embarking on this journey through the graceful world of swans with us. If you found this exploration enriching and want to discover more about these magnificent swans and their cultural significance, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, and share the video. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our latest videos featuring fascinating insights, engaging stories, and practical tips for swan enthusiasts and conservationists alike.